Okay, what's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the Bungie's new live stream for Destiny 2's gameplay premiere reveal. So I'm going to go ahead and start it in a second. Destiny is the first game I bought this generation of consoles. I got the PS4 with Destiny and I've absolutely played fucking hours of the game. It's not exactly my favourite game, but it's definitely the most addictive and definitely the one that I've put the most hours into. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, considering the first one didn't really have much story, and I've heard that there's going to be a proper decent campaign in this one. I'm not sure what to expect from this trailer, if there's going to be gameplay from the campaign or multiplayer, but either way I'm going to find out right now, so I'm going to press play on the trailer right now. Okay, we have Zavala.
What makes a guardian a guardian?
Bungie always do great cinematics. They put like so much money into the cinematics and cutscenes and stuff for the trailers, so
Take our first breath,
always on form.
no memory of who we were before. Yet we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight. We die. And we live again. We know that we were chosen for a reason.
Showing off a lot of different terrains. I'm not sure if that's going to be in the game, but it's like a snowy place, it's like a desert so far, and a campsite. I guess this is going to be one of the social spaces in the game.
It has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in, and a place to call home. This is what we have been.
Looks like there might be a few different social spaces. Looks like there's one in this like woodland area, one in the mountains.
The future we will protect.
The guy who voices Zavala is like one of the best voice acting skills. He's in like every TV show like Fringe and The Wire. I'm going to take one of these earphones off just because it's really loud and I have no idea how loud I'm speaking. Oh, boom! Can't remember what that movie is actually called. I know it's like the Warlocks Super. It's been a while since I played the game. I was going to say Special then. That was pretty cool. That guy just doing a warlock jump across the air with like a big brick in his hand.
What we can achieve.
Oh, the tower.
Of who we are and our great purpose here.
Are we going to rebuild the tower, or is this what happens before the explosion?
When we will be tested. When all we hold dear is threatened.
Either way, this is a really cool cinematic. It really gives you like an idea of the vibe they're going for in this game. Rebuilding, connecting with other people and these little communities, which is basically what the plays do anyway. So yeah, that was the reveal cinematic trailer. So I'm guessing we're going to see some gameplay soon. Luke Smith, the game director. Now I know a few of the people who make the game, but I'm not familiar with their roles. I know like Deej and all those guys.
We were talking about the slide setup for today. We've got a pretty cool presentation. We're like, hey Luke, what do you want to put behind you? We're up on the stage. It's like, yeah, just can you put like a big ass 2? Just yeah, huge. It's like the giant. The reason why is because the 2 is a reminder. It's a reminder that Destiny 2 is going to be a new beginning for everyone. It's a convergence of veteran players like yourselves and new players into our universe. It's a chance for us to welcome the game into new audiences and communities, like the PC, where Destiny 2 will be available for the first time.
I'm still undecided whether to get the game on the PS4 or the PC this time around. I have the PC to push it to the max, but a lot of people will be playing on the consoles, and the PS4 has the exclusive content, so yeah,
all kinds of cool stuff in it. We
I
think
can't
it's pretty
decide.
amazing. I'm sure you're going to tell us what you think about it too. I know. Read about it on Reddit. To us, a sequel just represents an opportunity to start fresh. It represents a chance to welcome new players into our worlds, into the amazing Destiny community that we're all a part of. The second thing I'm going to talk about this morning, as I am the last barrier between you and seeing the game, is the vision for Destiny 2.
Hurry up and leave then. I want to see the game, man.
Building this game, there have been 3 things that are rattling around
Man,
our
these
heads. Just 3.
notifications. I need to put my
Those
shit
are
on
the things that
silent.
the team and I are going to be talking about this morning and sharing with you. The first one is a world that pulls you in. This is about having a story you can relate to. It's about having characters that you want to hang out with, characters you want to work with.
A world that pulls you in. Please show me something that's going to want me to pull into this universe. I do love the universe of the first game, but you know, the story was basically all on lore cards that you couldn't even see in the game. So hopefully this time around there's an actual driven story. I know they did it with the DLC, like they pushed for a better story, which I really did enjoy the DLC, especially the Taken King and the, I can't remember what the other one was called, the Iron Lords one. But yeah, I enjoyed the story in those a lot.
I saw triple wreck on a flight.
Even though it was still not much of a story, but it was better than the base vanilla game that we got.
From first principles. We're moving all activities in PvP to be 4v4. We've rebuilt the sandbox in a bunch of ways for smaller team
PvP
formats.
4v4?
We've done this because we want to create a sense of mastery. In order to master anything, you need to understand it. And
so it feels like they're going for more balancing than too much going on at once, which I guess is a good thing, but as long as you have like game modes where there are more people, that would be pretty cool.
Everyone knows I like the cooperative part of Destiny. And in Destiny 2, we have a ton of new public events, we have brand new strikes, and of course, there's a brand new raid.
Yes, the raid.
Right now.
I love the raid. Hopefully we can get into the raid. Or at least hopefully there's a mode where you can matchmake into a raid, because that was one of the biggest problems of the first one.
Leads me to my third point this morning.
If you didn't have 5 friends around, you're pretty much screwed.
Someone to play with. This is a big one for us. The raids in Destiny 1 couldn't be experienced by everyone. 50% of people who reached the level cap organized into fire teams and completed a raid. This is amazing. I think this is almost a miracle. Because whether you did
so can we play a raid in matchmaking?
Or use out-of-game applications to build fire
if you
teams
wanted
to take on these incredible challenges,
as an option at least.
Or, as I know, pull the network cable from Crota. I know, that's like a year 1 deep cut. So's that. But that means tons of players, 50%, never had the opportunity to experience Destiny's most unique content. And that miracle that I talked about, the half of you who've played, that's not good enough for Destiny 2. So this morning, we're going to see how Trials, the Nightfall, and the Raids will finally be available to all players.
Perfect.
Destiny 2's vision.
I'll make things so much easier, especially the raid. Obviously, it's better to have friends to play with because you can communicate better and know exactly what you're doing. But if you really want like a checkpoint or just like one fucking piece of armor, then you can do it.
There's always someone for me to play with. On behalf of Bungie and our partners at Activision, thank you so much to the people in the audience who made the trip. Thank you so much to the people out in the chat spamming Senpai or whatever the emotes the kids are using these days. I don't know, I'm too old for that. And to everyone else who spent any time in our worlds, thank you. The wait is over. This is
Here we
Destiny
go.
2.
Destiny
This
2.
is Homecoming.
Is that Cade? Cade the man. Nathan Fillion kills the role. He's basically like the Deadpool of Destiny.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious.
Banter.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
If these are like actual story cutscenes from the game, then this is definitely more of what I'd like to see. Just a driven story.
What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
In the first game, these were usually like just at the beginning of the DLC and then
they're not
never again.
there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations!
I'm assuming this is how the tower falls. The Cabal.
Everyone with me, now!
I can't remember what the bad guy's called. It's called Gaul or Gaul? or Gary, or whatever Cade calls him in the original trailer. Oh, the golden gun, my favourite. Armor of light or weapon of light? What are we going for? Boom, and so the tower falls. Our armor cache is gone. We've lost all of our weapons. We have to start from scratch. I'm assuming at this point in time our character is probably doing the nightfall or something. The Traveler looks a different colour. It's usually like white, unless that's just the lighting of the. Well, the sky looks pretty red, so I'm assuming it is the shadows. Is this thing going to destroy it? We still have no idea what the Traveler is, to be honest. Oh, gameplay. Yeah, we got to it. This is some big scope shit. There's weather dynamics. We see some rain. We see yeah, it seems to put a lot more into the atmosphere of the level. Homecoming mission, defend the tower. Whoa! Yeah, definitely facing the Cabal here. There's like 3 things next to the. There's like a grenade, a secondary, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Most of the interface looks the same. Aha, so Zavala's actually, you're playing actually with Zavala here, so the characters from like the tower are actually accompanying you on the missions, which is cool. Oh, he's throwing discs at people. He's got like a Captain America shield. That's pretty awesome. What's he got? Night Stalker? Looks like Night Stalker, but it kind of looks like he's got like a spear maybe. It's pretty cool. Oh, this looks pretty cool. And this sword. Is that a sword? Sweet. Yeah, the interface looks like exactly, well, not exactly the same, but like there doesn't seem to be much new other than that 3rd inventory slot, which I'm not sure what that is. Oh, but I've just realised we're actually on the tower, so I'm guessing this is the first mission in the game. Find Zer. It's going to be Zer's final stand. The cleaning robot. I can't remember what that guy's name is. If he does have a name. No! My new monarchy shop. Always rep the new monarchy.
You will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
Okay, this is a lot more cinematic and awesome. Hopefully this is, the whole game is like this, because I know a lot of games always show like a mission like this and it's half the game isn't anything like it. So hopefully the game sticks to this type of cinematic look, to be honest. You better pick up all those Halloween masks before you leave, and those shaders. Oh, have we seen this part of the tower before? It looks awesome, I'm not gonna lie, it looks cool. What sort of weapon is that? Like a... What was that, like a grenade launcher or something? I don't know, I haven't actually played like Halo 4 and 5 campaign, but those big ball things that drop from the sky kind of remind me of some of the things from it. Actually, it reminds me of the android things from Gears of War 4, the little cubes that fall from the sky.
Picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
Talking about me?
Hold on back there!
My character in Destiny, well I have 3, but my human character looks awful. He literally looks like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, but way less cooler. Is there going to be ship gameplay in this? We still don't know what's going to happen in between cutscenes and loading screens. They said they were going to do more than just have a ship just sitting there, so hopefully there is some kind of maybe mini game, or I don't know. It would be pretty cool if there was a mini game where you could like earn cash. I can't remember what the cash is called in this game at the moment.
Alright, Guardian.
The currency. Is that a minigun? Oh, this looks pretty. I'm impressed so far. Especially that the weather effects look so cool. But like I said, this could just be showing off the first mission of the game. All games tend to look cool in the first mission, and then they kind of tone it down halfway through because they know not everyone is going to finish the game, so they don't need to put in as much effort.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
The gun design looked really cool as well. I saw a lot of people saying this looks more of an expansion than a full game, but to me it does look a lot better. Not a lot better, but it does look better. And this is, I'm assuming, PS4 gameplay, so PC can only look better than this.
What's your status? Low on ammo. All flaming fists. Cap burning out. Anyone heard from Akora? That's a switch for the speaker. Form up. On me.
The tower is so much bigger in this game. There's so many undiscovered places for activities. Yeah, take that. You. What are those guys called? Those things? Dregs? I think they're called dregs. Or was it the scions? I couldn't really tell which. I think it was scions actually. It's a grenade launcher. Long live the noob tubes. They're gonna go down a treat on multiplayer. We got Ultra Bran Urgent Blade. He doesn't look like a Bran to me. He looks more like a, I don't know, Colin or Sebastian. It's called the Blade, but I don't see a blade on the guy. Or maybe he's a vampire hunter, who knows. You're gonna die, bro. Oh yeah, it's a minigun as well. Minigun, yeah, liking that. More variety in weapons is always good. Ooh. Oh yeah, the sword was the super. Taken down. Boom! Have we seen a loot drop yet? I don't think we have. Maybe they're excluding that from the campaign, or maybe they're keeping a secret at the end. Maybe there's a chest. I want to see a loot drop. An exotic. Oh.
The shield generator should be straight
I saw those red things in it, and I thought that was Siva. I like the Siva storyline, to be honest. It'd be pretty cool if he made that come back somehow. Although those Siva turrets can fuck off because I hate them. Oh. Is this Gaul?
Your journey
Gary is here.
ends here.
Oh, he sounds big. He looks big. Like a cyber demon or something. I only saw him for a few seconds. Guy in the audience had like a hive bracelet on. That looked pretty cool. It was glowing up. So what's next? Yep. Enjoyed that. Looking forward to it. And I think I will be picking this game up day one.
Thanks. If the giant burning 2 isn't enough of a clue, spoilers, we lose. Despite the awesomeness of the Dawnblade we just looked at, we're defeated in our backyard. Earth's last safe city is safe no more. Destiny 2 is a game that opens with loss. In one fell swoop, players will lose their powers.
No.
They'll lose their home.
No.
And maybe the saddest of all,
Weapons.
they will lose their vaults.
Yep. The vault. I've not actually took
just
anything
need a
out of my
minute for
vault
Fatebringer.
in ages. I just have like year 1 guns
Okay.
that have no
And it's all
significance
taken
anymore at
by
all.
Dominus Gaul, the leader of the Red Legion, who you just got introduced to at the end.
Dominus Gaul.
Gaul, or Gary, as he's sometimes referred
Gary,
to.
yep.
Gaul is here for a simple reason. He's been raised since he was just like a little turtle, just a little guy, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen to receive the Traveler's power. Gaul believes in a better class of Guardian. He's here because he believes the Traveler, in choosing us, made the wrong choice. And in Destiny 2,
Probably
Gaul
correct.
intends to show the Traveler the error of its ways. Humanity, us, we're just in the way. The game opens with loss and becomes a game about recovery. Recover
Building
your powers.
our tower back.
Become strong again. Reclaim your connection to the Traveler. and find powerful new gear, weapons, armor. Recover the Vanguard. Those 3 characters we just saw, Zavala, Cade, and Ikora. They're all dealing with this loss just like we are, and in different ways. Zavala, the leader of this whole thing, is having an existential crisis. He's wondering things like, without the light, are we even Guardians? Although it's Zavala's voice, not mine, so it's way more awesome. It's way better.
For sure.
Ikora's angry. The Warlocks who value so much of their connection to the Traveler and knowledge, one of those 2 things has been taken away. So in her rage, she's fled. We have to find her. And then Cade, sort of plucky hunter leader. Cade goes off and does the least expected thing of all. He goes off and tries to be a hero. And what happens next is pretty expected, because it goes totally sideways. Let's take a closer look at the game scenario and the things you're going to chase in Destiny 2.
Hey, you two, give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I think this is...
Destiny 2 tells a brand
Oh,
new
they're just
story.
gonna show
What happens when
more
a
of the
world full
story.
superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home.
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they could stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take everything you own away, but to take your power away.
I go under light.
I'm not sure what that voice sounds like. It's like Optimus Prime
Gaul
meets
is a Cabal warlord who
Caesar
has
from
brought with
War
him
of the Planet of the
Red
Apes or
Legion
something.
and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the
He
earth.
sounds and looks
feels
like one.
This is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Minus all the British.
So they're relating Gaul, the
Protector
Red
itself,
Lieutenant
the Travelers put in
Cabal,
the cage,
to
and in an
Hans
instant,
Gruber from
all Guardians
Die
lose
Hard.
their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no
Hans
longer go
Gruber's
back to
awesome
the
though, by
tower.
the way.
You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Definitely the best
Nobody
villain in the
expected
Die Hard
that
franchise.
light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost, and the Vanguard's been cast out, and you are the hero of
Is
the
this
story.
Destiny
Whether
2
you're a
gameplay?
Titan,
I'm assuming it is, because
Warlock,
I've never
or
seen
Hunter, you have to go
armor
out,
like that before.
Get your powers back and take back the city.
Titan, Warlock, Hunter. Is there another one? Just this 3. I'm not sure which character I'm going to start with this time around.
Whether you're playing Destiny today,
I played a lot of
or it's gonna be
Hunter
your
in
first
Destiny 1.
foray into the franchise, Destiny
I might
2
go
is a new
Titan.
adventure for everyone.
I rarely play the Titan in the
It's a
first
fresh
one,
start for
so
all players.
I might start the Titan this time.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
Good.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before. I
How
think.
long before the fleet's combat ready?
Cinematics look
And more
amazing. It
story
looks
missions.
like this is probably Bungie's best
There's
like
quests, there's
story
adventures,
so
there's gonna
far.
be people talking
Just from the
to you.
cutscenes anyway.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
Halo didn't really have many
All
cutscenes.
new worlds to explore.
Oh, I like the look of that red
Cooperative
planet,
strikes for
the
3 players,
red,
new
like
Nightfall strikes, and a brand
plants
new
and stuff
raid.
look really cool.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor,
Oh,
and
look at those
a pile
wings.
of brand new exotics.
Look like something from Bayonetta. Awesome.
We also redesigned the weapon slots. They're gonna have a kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers.
Boom, the noob
In that
tube.
energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons.
Okay.
The new weapon plan was designed to provide players with more
What is that
freedom
gun?
and more choice to use the stuff that they love.
Oh. A grenade launcher did some major
Character has
damage.
these new supers, and they're really changing the way it
The minigun
feels to
looks
play the
really
game.
cool. I like the way it lights up as well, like it's overheating. Dawnblade.
You can
cast your super, you got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down.
Aha, so that's what's different. You're basically flying in the air and yeah, firing projectiles. That's pretty cool. I'm sure you could do that in the original.
You have the Sentinel.
The disc, the freezer.
The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield.
I love that.
He can just knock his opponents out with. Where he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads.
Yeah. So down to use that shield. That looks really cool.
And then you have the Arc Strider.
Arc Strider?
They summon this mystical staff.
Yeah, I told you it was like a staff, not like a...
enemies in the head. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a staff, basically. So basically you're like a Destiny version of Morgan from The Walking Dead.
The idea
Humans?
of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back. It's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
Sense of starting.
That's a cool looking shield, more like an organic bubble. A tank? Can we drive a tank?
A place where we get to reach back out to everyone. Who could enjoy
Do we get to drive that tank? Please, say we get to drive that tank.
With giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to
Oh,
chase and powers
that
to
green
use
armor
and
looked
say,
really
come check
sweet.
this world out. Come get invested in this world and in this story.
Go.
Wow. All right. Are you guys ready to check these worlds out?
Hell yeah.
You're going to applause after every sentence. I'm going to be up here for a while. This is what we get to do. We get to build worlds. This is when we make Destiny, we get to build worlds that pull you in, and you get to visit again and again. And then we get to fill those worlds with action. Like
I'm
what you
literally
saw in
like
Homecoming.
copying things from my computer to my external hard drive as the video goes on, because the longer this video goes on, the less hard drive space I have. I really don't want it to run out.
And my oldest plays a lot like I do. He's a solo player. He loves the campaign. He loves story missions. He patrols the wild as a lone wolf, and he loves it. I think I said that a few times. My youngest likes to compete. He's always
Solo is cool. I like Solo,
you
but
guys know the feeling.
in the original, the
There's also
Solo
a
was
clan
very
that he raids with.
basic. Like
I'm not gonna
the
tell you
missions
how
are
old
all
he
like
is,
that
'cause
one we
he's
just saw in
already
Solo.
better than
Then
me.
happy to play
And,
through the campaign on
he
my own.
reminds me about it all the time. Hey, Dad, look what I got today. Check me out. You guys know what it's like, right? And I'm like, I got to go into work the next day and deal with another child in my life, Luke Smith. And he's like, guess what I got last night? Check me out. That's my best Luke Smith impression. The point is, there's a lot to do in Destiny. And it's this variety that can appeal to all of us, right? In any type of mood that we're in.
That is what I like about
And
Destiny.
now we've added more.
Well,
Destiny 2,
post Taken King, there was
more
so much to do.
than any game we've ever made
Like
at Bungie.
the Prison of Elders, we had
So we're gonna start with what's
3,
coming
4
back.
raids by the end of it, 5 raids maybe.
Start with a brand new story. The Red War campaign.
Red War.
It's going to send you across the solar system and back to all new places. Yeah.
Can't wait for the
On
campaign.
your journey, you're going to experience new missions and more cinematics than we've ever had in a Destiny game. You
That's
just
not
saw
too
part
hard to
of the first
accomplish.
mission, Homecoming. And today, we're going to get the controller in your guys' hands, and you're going to get to play it for yourselves. Yeah.
The people there or the people everywhere? Because if that shit is on the PS4 store
Strikes are
now,
back.
I'm going to jump on and play it as soon as I'm done
you
with
guys
this.
Can play with your friends if you have them, or Guardians. if you
That's some
haven't
really
met
cool
yet for
artwork.
matchmaking.
Strikes
We've
are
got a new
always fun. Strike
It's called
playlist.
Inverted Spire. And you guys are going to get to play that today, too. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's for the people who are actually there.
It's
I don't want
gonna
to
take
actually
you
see
to
too
one of the
much.
new worlds, Nessus,
I don't want to actually
through
see
Red
too
Legion
much. Like,
territory
I just want to see
into
the
a Vex
basics so I can
where you're gonna fight
make a
three
decision on
big
where I
boss.
want to buy this game.
It's pretty sweet.
Crucible.
And then there's the Crucible. Yeah, I was going to ask. PvP players, thanks. A competitive multiplayer.
Never been a real
place that
big
brings you into
PvP
combat
player in the
with the most
game, but I
dreaded
did enjoy
opponents
it. I did
in the
play it
world
quite
of
a lot,
Destiny.
but
You guys.
hopefully I can get back
Like
into
Luke
it
said,
a lot more
we've
in the
made some big
second one.
changes
So I'm
into
going to
the
start
Crucible
from
in
day
Destiny
1.
2.
I'm going
We're
to try and
building
keep up with the game this time
for
around.
PvP players. It's now 4v4 across all the game modes. Yeah.
Is that including the raids?
The new HUD, it's got information about your opponents, like whether they have their super ready, whether they picked up power ammo, all towards the same goal, to make it an experience that's easy to get into, but it's hard to master.
If it's 4-player through like the raids as well, I think that's probably a worse thing personally for me, because I always find the more players, the more fun really, the more the merrier.
PvP offering that Destiny has ever seen. Today we're introducing one of the brand new modes. It's called Countdown. The first ever attack defend mode in Destiny.
Attack and defend.
Internally,
So like
we've had
capture
some
flag.
pretty intense play tests. And today, well, you guys are going to get to play that too. So,
Assuming it's some kind of like core that's going to detonate if you don't stick by it, or the opposite way around.
Because these
With the
are
arm
your
it maybe.
teammates and your opponents. That's right. Of course. Any day, any day. Of course, we have a brand new raid.
Woo! The raid. Love the raid. So much fun.
And we're going to show it to you later.
Of
The
course.
pinnacle activity, the biggest challenge a Guardian can face. Anyone that's ever completed one of these knows they're mysteries for you guys to solve together on your own. We're going to leave that till a later day. And then there's another
Can't
area
wait for
that
the
we've
raids.
made really
They're
big
definitely the
improvements
best
to, we're
thing
really
about
excited
Destiny.
about.
If you've played Destiny
Exploring
casually and
the
you've never
world.
played the raids, you've never really
Yeah.
played Destiny. Oh, what's this? Is this
Really,
the social
really
worlds?
cool stuff. So for many players, exploring the world is its own reward. Patrols were an invitation to touch down on a landing zone, gain favor with the champions of humanity. But in Destiny 2, we've made being in the world so much better than just doing patrols.
Thank
There's so much
God.
more to do as you explore.
The same 5
Now,
patrol
you
missions
can launch
over and
all of
over.
the new activities in the
Especially when
world
the game first came out, to get
without
like
going to orbit.
spin metal was just dog shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's my favorite place to go in Destiny. There's still patrols, ambient encounters, materials and chests for you to find, public events that now have heroic objectives, but now they're adventures.
Ooh,
Treasure
the
maps
word
for you to
adventure.
follow.
Oh, treasure maps. Okay.
Lost sectors for you to discover. Just choose a landing zone, and the rest is up to you.
So it's getting more like
You're gonna meet new
like an
characters in
open
the
world
world
game, like
and their own story to tell. They're gonna send you on those side missions.
Shadow of Mordor, for example, where you explore and find different locations
Adventures are
and
filled with new mechanics,
cool
new
shit. So
encounters. They're gonna take you
I
to
guess
new
that'll flesh out
places.
the
And each have their
patrol
own
sort of
rewards that's gonna
places.
make your
So
Guardian stronger.
it's not a bad thing.
These same characters are also gonna mark your map with mysterious locations to discover. These we call lost sectors. When you descend into these dungeons, you're gonna find a cache of treasure and a boss that holds the key.
Aha, that's fun.
Yeah.
So we have a little mini sort of strikes, I guess.
All of this is going to be easier to find.
Well, basically like Zelda
Destiny
dungeons.
2 because of
You
the
find
new
a
map
dungeon
to
with
guide your way.
looting, basically. Some MMO shit.
You can choose to play the way that you want. You can search for lost sectors, complete adventures,
If that is
rally
all
for
one
public
patrol
events.
section, it looks like there's
They
quite a
now
lot of
show up
stuff.
marked on your
So
map where and when they're going to happen. These activities are the foundation of Destiny 2. And we're going to take you to all new places.
look
to
at
do
that
them.
map. Earth, Titan,
4 brand new
a
worlds.
place called 10, and Nessus. And there's is that the Traveler
Worlds
or
filled
the
with
Moon?
mystery, adventures, and new characters to meet. But the team can show you these worlds better than I can. So let's check out the new worlds of Destiny 2.
Awesome. So I'm guessing we're going to different solar systems this time around.
We have these incredible worlds to explore. There are all new destinations, new planets, with incredible spaces and secrets hidden. Now we have stuff tucked around every
Place looks
corner,
like the
under every
Dreadnought.
locked door. There's something there for you to find.
The map is a huge part of this new
Whoa,
player experience
that was
for
a
Destiny.
big
Now
map
you
for
can
a
actually
location.
go directly from one planet to another planet without going to orbit first. You can just open the director, pick your new destination,
That saves a lot of
and go
time.
straight there.
That should
It's
have
about
been in the
getting
game
action
10
faster.
updates
We want
ago.
to remove as many barriers as we can between your gun and the enemy's face.
Boom.
Everything you're doing on every destination is about getting more powerful, and it's about getting the band back together. The Vanguard have been scattered, and as a player, it's your job to go out to these mysterious destinations and gather them back together. And everywhere you go, it's about growing more powerful and learning how to go back and take back your home.
Whatever that planet was with like the sun burning in the background, that looked really cool. Back to Earth.
One of the first destinations
Are we still
that you
in
can go
Russia?
to is the European Dead Zone. This is an incredible place. It's the largest destination we've ever built, easily, maybe by a factor of 2. And we have found a refuge where we've built a camp.
It's the place where humanity.
So here we go. This is our new social space. One of them at least.
Flag, start getting strong again.
One of our new worlds is Titan. It's a moon of Saturn.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
That's where Zavala chooses to go to heal.
That definitely looks like the Dreadnought, like not the actual Dreadnought, but like those little strand things. It's like those little red ribbons from the Dreadnought.
40-meter high waves, and there's an old human utopia there that's sinking into the ocean.
These huge monolithic
cool.
structures constructed by humanity at the peak of the Golden Age.
Looks like there's a lot of varieties, which is always a good thing. I like that planet with the red grass. Reminds me of the planet from the beginning of Star Trek Into Darkness, if you guys have seen that.
Planetoid called Nessus. It has been totally occupied by the Vex. They have transformed it almost entirely into one of their machine worlds.
It has its own
That's
major
interesting.
vegetation, and the landscape has these incredible canyons. They're actually based off of this.
They have
mineral
completely
that's
like
pronounced called Tipperary.
changed this
It's
to
just
a
like these
cyborg planet.
Brazilian
I love that.
plateaus. And then we go to Io, which is this sort of sulfuric yellow moon of Jupiter.
Io is the last place in our solar system that the Traveler touched before the collapse happened.
And you can imagine that a place where the Traveler once appeared has a bunch of mythology and lore and mystery
Oh yeah,
surrounding it.
all
It's
about
a
that lore.
very sacred
If it's in the
place
game,
to
and not on a
guardians,
card.
particularly warlocks and particularly like Cora.
This is where I return.
Boom, the Vex Hive. Looks like we got everything from the first game and more. Enemy-wise, I do want to see some more races of villains. Social leads, so what are we talking about now? A new app?
All the best stories in my personal gaming history have involved other people. From bonding with my own brothers to leading my own guilds and running tournaments for the different games I've loved. You know, growing up, becoming a part of these communities were some of the first times I ever felt like what it was to belong. And I'm incredibly grateful for the friendships that have come from playing those
So yeah,
games
we're talking
and the
about the
impact that
community
they've had on
and
me.
how people connect with each other
You know,
via the
over
game,
time,
which
I've
is
come to understand
one of the best
just
parts of the game,
why
obviously.
games are so important.
Some of the best times I've had on
Games
games in like
are
years has
the
been
best
just playing the
medium
raids
for
with maybe
bringing
one or two
different
people I know and just
together.
random people that you've met online. It's always good. Everyone's always friendly in this game. It's always good to like find a group of people who want the same achievement,
Now
which
at
is
Bungie, I'm surrounded
that
by
loot,
so
obviously.
many different people who have very similar stories. And it's an absolute privilege to be
I smell
part of a
burning.
studio
I hope my
who
house
cares
isn't burning
deeply
down because
about
I ain't
bringing
stopping
people
until the
together
stream is over.
and building communities in the games that we create. The last 3 years has been an amazing experience watching Destiny launch and
That
seeing
guy,
our
I can't
communities
remember his
form.
name, but he's always on
You
like
guys
kind of
have
funny.
worked together to solve the challenges that we've thrown at you. You've teamed up to help each other learn how to play the ins and outs of this game. And you've gone above
Our reaction.
and beyond the game itself to better the lives of others. You have helped us build a world that has brought people together.
Destiny
And
has
we
a
are
huge
so
community.
proud of the amount of respect and love that has defined this community. So many lives have been changed by you, and they will continue to be changed. We know we have to continue to support this, and today, I'm happy to say that in Destiny 2, clans are coming into the game.
Ooh, clans. This is like the one feature that everyone always wanted on like 360 and the original. Like, people used to make their own clans and like on like websites. It was trash, but
For me,
yeah.
playing with my clan has been core
Let's
to
see
my
how this
Destiny
works in the game.
experience, but up until now, coordinating with my clan
I know I'm
going
gonna
to
make a clan and I'm gonna have like one other member in it, and no one's gonna join my clan. But yeah, let's see how it works anyway.
We want it to be easier. We want it to be easier for you to manage and grow your clan.
That will also help. So if you have like a 100, 200 member crew, however many members you can have, if you can just like invite people from there to jump into a raid or something, that would be really cool. So you'd always have like a big amount of players online wherever they are in the world, which yeah, will help things a lot.
System that is shared by every member of your clan. So whether you're
Clan
the
loot.
type of player who raids every week, or you only have the time to jump into a few PvP matches on the weekend, your contribution will help everyone in the clan get rewards.
That's cool. They're going to be like clan leaderboards where you have to get certain amount of like objectives done to get like the best loot.
But this is why I'm
clans. I can't wait for this.
That clans are going to matter to you, even if you never join one.
Okay. How does that make sense?
In Destiny, we had co-activities that were designed to inspire friendship. Activities like the Nightfall, raids, trials. We deliberately kept them exclusive to dedicated groups of people because we believe that challenge is what fuels the memories between you and your life.
Makes sense.
And we didn't think that matchmaking was a great solution because
that is the problem of matchmaking. Like if you could be putting a team with people with no microphones or just someone who team kills. Like it is a good idea to find players like that you want to play with, but at the same time, it does lock out a huge amount of people who just don't have the people to play the game or people who want to play a certain mode. So clans could help a lot.
We have these clans who are our best examples of communities with positive culture. And we have so many players who are looking to play challenging content in this welcoming environment. What if we put those two together? We're trying something new in Destiny 2, and we'd like to introduce you to guided games.
Okay, guided games. What's this?
At a high level, guided games is a system where clans and solo players can meet to play challenging activities. And as a solo player, you can use guided games to pick a clan you want to be paired with for a session of the raid, a session of trials, or the Nightfall Strike.
So people can.
And the most important
so
thing about
so people can like set up like a raid with a certain amount of members in the team, fire team, and they'll allow people who aren't in a clan to join in, which is I think that's what they're trying to get at. So you can basically 5 people who've played the raid and they're just doing it for fun. And if you've never played the raid, you could jump in and they'll show you how to do it. Like, that sounds like a good idea.
Still be a frustrating experience. And if you're a scheduler like me, then you're motivated to play with a consistent group of people. But you've probably had to deal with the experience of someone bailing at the last minute and then you're scrambling to find the substitute, and you're just trying to keep the group together.
Sat in orbit for like an hour waiting for one person who never turns up.
To new players who are looking for a group to play with you.
Yep, down for that. Sounds really cool. Guided play, was it?
Through guided games,
guided games
are now the foundation of the community that leads every player to all the most challenging content. And while we're really happy to say that everyone is going to have a chance to experience everything that Destiny 2 has to offer, we're really more excited about who you're going to meet and how you're going to play together. We know there is a community for everyone.
It's looking like this is going to be my main side game. Like this is going to be my multiplayer game. This is going to be my game that I'm playing when I'm not trying to finish stories of one of the games. So it was like that with the first game. So probably going to be my top playing game this year. I'm going to be picking up Battlefront 2 as well because it looks like they are doing some dope things with that too.
But playing with someone else and tackling a challenge together, that's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
Oh, see the dog then?
We've heard loud and clear
like an alien dog.
The last couple
we saw it in the CGI trailer, but I've never seen, well, obviously see the gameplay reveal. So creatures as well as humanoid enemies.
At the same time.
our big challenge is like, how do you take the
lasers.
ease of matchmaking and how do
Give
you
me
take
bad
the
memories of
magic
Resident Evil,
community building and
the
help people
movies.
find the people that you will have a great time with.
We're adding 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a
Every
name
rose
for our
has
second friends
Hawthorne.
list. But clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Clans in Destiny 2 are groups that you can join to play the game together.
When you're looking for the clans, you kind of get to see their motto, you get to see their name, you get to see that awesome clan banner.
There's going to be
there,
some
and you kinda get a
ridiculous
sense of who
clan
they are
names.
before you say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to go play with these guys.
I would know my GTA clan I had at one point had, or gang, had a
and
very,
also going to be guides for the guided
very
games
bad
experience.
name. Well, motto anyway.
Guided Games is a way to allow solo players to seek out clans, to find people who are already hosting a game who are just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
Going through these screens really
So
fast,
imagine
I'm
you
trying
have
to
5
look
people
what
who
they
wanna
say,
play
but they
race,
just
but
kind
they're
of,
missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo
fly
player
by in a
who's never played
second,
race
so
before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like.
I don't want to pause
Imagine
it. This
group
isn't like a
and solo player
breakdown.
together.
Guided games are our way. of
Dancing.
making sure
Dancing
everyone
is
who loves
back.
Destiny
The best
can
part of the
play
game.
Every piece of content we build.
6 people doing the fucking Mexican wave at once.
Guided Games doesn't require any commitment. Just have that really great
And
experience.
finally blow up
and then
those
you
ships
part
in the
ways.
sky.
But our hope is, if you have a blast in that activity, maybe you'll make some friends.
I'm
and
so
join
going to
the
play
clan.
as the guy with the shield.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're always going to have people to play with.
What we try to do in Destiny 2
This is looking good.
is
I'm
weave
impressed.
this sense of community throughout the entire game. When you get to the farm, you meet this character, Hawthorne, who doesn't live in the city anymore, but she went out into the wilderness and created a community of her own. So we use the storytelling.
Oh, the football's
It's
back.
created so many friendships that
Football,
would have never
fireworks.
existed, all because of
The
this
social
game.
space is looking like the shit. Who needs to leave the house when you've got like
really
that
try
shit to play
hard
in?
to make sure from the ground up we're building this.
Fingers
to be
crossed
an
they're bringing back
experience
the
that you wanna
fan.
share with your friends, and not only your friends, but the
The
potential
farm,
friends
it's
that you
called.
could have.
It's a lot of waving.
That feels like home before, but Destiny just feels like home.
There are no words to explain how much I love this community.
People have found a new place to call home and new people to call family.
Destiny
This
2
is getting me
is
so
ramping
hyped.
up everything in every regard.
I didn't think it
really
would.
is
I think
about
it'd
the
just be like a
breadth of
short,
experience that you can
thing that we're gonna show off. That's gonna be like, that was
Whether you're
cool,
in
but
matchmade
this is actually
activities
getting me
like
super
PvP and
hyped.
Strikes, whether you've taken a step into guided games, it's a game that's best enjoyed beside other players.
Probably gonna go and play Destiny 1 as soon as this is done.
That's the heart of Destiny. That's what the game's about.
Well, after I edit this video, of course, which hopefully doesn't take me all night.
As you just saw, Destiny is a series that brings people together. It's allowed me to reconnect with an old friend from junior high, someone I hadn't heard from in almost 20 years. I was sitting at the Sony E3 press conference a couple years ago, and Destiny the Taken King was just revealed on stage. And my phone starts buzzing, and I look down, and it's a message from this friend, and he's like, dude, do you know anything about this Destiny game? And I'm like,
Never
yeah,
heard of
I
it.
know a little bit about this Destiny
Never
game.
put 1,000 hours into
And
that game.
Since then, we've played
Never.
the game together for dozens of hours. We've introduced our families in real life. And we've got the opportunity to laugh again, just like we did when we were kids playing Super Nintendo.
Please,
His parents'
Bungie, watch
basement.
this video and like send me out to all of your
Also
events,
given me
please.
the opportunity to
I would love to like
grow
fly to
closer
like
with my
LA
youngest
just to
brother.
play this game.
We talk on the phone now, almost every week. And for the first 10 minutes, instead of talking about our jobs or talking about our parents, we're talking about Destiny. We're talking about our Guardian's trials, where we've been in the world, the crazy loot we found, his story about how he
That
got
loot.
Gallowhorn, the dudes he's been crushing in the Crucible. And every week, he asks me about Destiny 2, and every week, I deny him. Until today. With Destiny 2's clans and guided games, we aim to bring together millions of more people just like that.
The community in this game is going to
To
be
reconnect
huge
with
now.
old friends and to meet new ones.
There's
that
always
you'll
going to
never
be people
forget.
playing.
That's the promise.
Always going to be people to
of this
do
game.
the raids, the strikes, the nightfall
To us,
trials with.
Destiny is more than just a game, though.
It's going to be so more
It's a
accessible.
world where you can lose yourself for
I want to
10
go to that
minutes
planet right now.
or for 1,000 hours, where you can explore the world at your own pace, or take on some of the most competitive challenges available in video games today, where you can play solo, like I do most of the time, or with an old friend, a family member, or with someone you just met. This is Destiny 2. Destiny is a world I want to be a part of, where there are amazing activities to do every week, and there's always someone to play with. On behalf of Bungie and Activision, I want to take this opportunity to thank this incredible community that inspires us to work tirelessly to make this game a worthy sequel to the original.
Very welcome, my friend.
Before I pass on the baton to Eric Hirschberg at Activision, who's going to close out the show,
Although I have paid you like
here is the
£150
official gameplay trailer
for all the DLC
Destiny
for this
2.
game. Is this a different trailer?
Hey, Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke...
We've seen this already.
Well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Hey, Cora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Those fucking noises. The J.J. Abrams effect.
Your journey.
Go. Already seen it, but still as cool the second time around.
This
Unless this is new.
has taken our home. And now, they threaten our very existence. But if we attack together, we can take back our
I'm actually not
home.
sure if this is a different trailer.
We died trying.
I think this is different. This is a different gameplay trailer, but we show most of the things we've already seen, but it still looks badass.
Alright, Guardian, time to kick
I think it's a mixture of the gameplay we've just seen and the cutscenes for the mission. So yeah, I have seen this, but yeah, all spliced together like this, it's getting me hyped. Disc. That's all I've got to say about this. The disc. I want to pretend I'm Freezer. Hopefully you can't cut yourself in half in this. Spoilers. Should be fun. This is probably the longest time I've ever sat in front of a webcam. Besides my Let's Plays. But that's different. And as cool as this is, I really want to stand up because my ass is killing me in this chair. Boom! Is that, what was that? Was that a planet or the tower or September 8th? Literally not that far away. I'm assuming the beta is going to be before then, so that might be even like June or July. They might even explain that in a second.
Is that awesome or what?
I'd buy that for $1.
Am I right or am I right? And no one does it like Nathan Fillion, don't bother. As awesome as that trailer was, I can tell you, because I've been playing the game a ton, it is even better than it looks. I could not be prouder or more thankful to our partners at Bungie. They had a big vision for this game to make Destiny 2 a sequel-worthy successor to what they started with Destiny. And they've also really listened to all of you, to our community. And I think they've made all the right moves to make Destiny 2 just awesome. So let's hear it for Luke and Steve and Emmy and Mark.
That was probably very loud on the mic, although it was the weakest clap I've ever done in my life. Not because the game's bad, just because I'm not in the audience.
For the entire
Don't need to
Bungie
clap.
team that they're representing back home, who are just killing themselves to make this thing awesome for you guys.
It looks like they've put a lot more effort in this time around.
Amazing work.
Which
Now,
is
you know,
cool.
long before I was a partner of Bungie's, I was a fan of Bungie's and their games, and it's just been an honor and a pleasure to call them our partners and to help them bring this vision to life. And for all of you who are here in person, in just a few minutes, you're going to be the first people in the world to put your hands on the controllers and get your hands on Destiny 2.
Jealous.
You are going to play the first campaign mission that you saw at the beginning of the stream. You're going to get to team
I've never
up
actually been
with
one for
another
like
and
playing
experience a
demos or
brand new
like
strike.
playing things
And
early.
you're gonna get
I prefer
to
to just get
battle it
the
out in a
whole
brand
game
new
at once.
multiplayer
I hate
map,
borrowing
playing
games and
a
playing
brand
like a
new
level. I'd
multiplayer
rather
mode.
just
So it's gonna be a
get the
lot
game
of
for
awesome
myself, have it
content.
in my own fucking hands, and just play the whole thing through. So
And
like,
for those of you who
I feel
are
like
watching
I'd
at home
be
thinking, well, that sucks for me.
spoiling it a little bit.
Don't worry,
If I was there, obviously I would have played it just because
we
I
are
want
going
to kill
be
someone with that
hosting a
disc.
beta later this summer, so everyone will get a chance to get their hands on Destiny 2 before the launch.
If you pre-order it,
Now, doing all this, bringing a vision and an undertaking as ambitious and huge as Destiny 2 to life, it takes more than just the great talent we have at Activision and the great talent we have at Bungie. It takes partners who also can see the vision and believe in the vision as much as we do. And we have a partner just like that in Sony. They have been by our side since really before day one. And these guys are, legit. Some of the hardest core Destiny players I know are on the team that we work with at Sony. So they've been hugely supportive every step of the way of Activision, of Bungie, and of the Destiny vision, including today, because they're providing all of the slick 4K PS4 Pros that you're going to be playing on today. So a heartfelt thanks to our partners at Sony for being there with us. Let's hear it for them.
hey, did they even mention if this was going to be 60 frames or not? I would assume. I think I read it was unlocked on the PC.
It's no secret that Destiny has
I'm assuming 60.
millions
It's got to be
of
60.
console gamers all over the world. But there is
We're
one
talking
community
about the
so
PC.
far of gamers that have never been able to get in on the fun, and that's all you PC fans out there. Now, as you know, we've already announced that Destiny 2 is coming to the PC.
So tempted for the PC
It's
version.
an epic version of the game. And today, you don't have to take my word for that. You're going to get to put your hands on it and check it out for yourself and see all
Okay,
the love
now
and
I'm
attention
jealous.
that we're building into it.
I really
want
want to see the difference between the two.
But what we haven't announced is where you're going to be able to find it. Well, let me tell you, there is a place out there where the most awesome PC games and the most passionate PC gamers
Are we talking about
anywhere in
Steam?
the world
It's got to be Steam, right?
both live. And Destiny 2 is going to live there as well.
Please, it's got to
So
be Steam,
I
hasn't
want
it?
to introduce a friend of mine who wanted to be here in person.
Is this
He's all the way over
the
in
guy
China
from
today, so
Valve?
he's gonna get in on the fun
What's his name?
by video. But he
Gabe?
knows
Is
a
this
thing
Gabe
or two
Newell?
about epic PC games, and it's my friend and counterpart at Blizzard Entertainment,
Blizzard.
Mike Morheim.
Don't know too much about Blizzard.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike Morheim from Blizzard
There's some
Entertainment,
echo there. It sounds
and I'm
so
excited
weird.
to be part of today's Destiny 2 celebration. You may be wondering, why
It's
is
pretty
Blizzard
cool how
crashing
Blizzard
into
is
Destiny?
talking about Destiny, because Blizzard
Well, we're
is
big fans of what Activision and Bungie have done with
the people who
Destiny.
make World of Warcraft, which
It's
is
a great
clearly
game
the
and a
biggest
cool universe.
MMO game in the
And we
world.
have a soft
So
spot for collecting
if
lots
they
of
like
epic
Destiny 2, then
Also,
it must be
as
pretty cool, you know?
Firsthand, there's an awesome and passionate community around the world who loves this game.
That echo though.
With Destiny 2 coming to PC, we thought it would be a great opportunity.
Sounds
to
like a
bring the
ghost in a
Destiny
movie
community
trying to
and the
talk to
Blizzard
someone.
community together. So I'm excited to announce that Destiny 2 will be available for PC exclusively through Battle.net, Blizzard's online gaming service.
Okay.
Players will be able to buy and download games, explore content, and connect with each
One
other
more
through social
video games
features such as
platform I'm gonna have
friends
to
lists and
download.
cross-game chat. We're excited to partner with the talented folks at Bungie and Activision to make this happen, and we look forward to bringing Destiny 2 to Blizzard's platform. Now, I know you have an action-packed
I can't get
day
over
ahead
this
of you
echo.
with a bunch of Destiny 2 content to check out, so have fun, and we'll see you online soon.
Peace out, Blizzard man.
So thanks to Mike for helping us make that great
I'm
announcement.
going to assume there's going to be the
Thanks
embargo
again
is going to be
to our
lifted,
partners
so
at Bungie for doing what they
other
do
places
and
should be
making
putting out
awesome games
gameplay as
that
well.
you can
Hopefully we
check
get
out
to see
today.
some
Thanks to
console
the entire
PC
team at
comparison
Activision for
videos
doing what you do and
to
bringing
help
this
me
thing to
sway
life.
my
But
decision.
most of all, we all want to thank all of you here in person and all of you watching all over the world. This game is built on the belief that playing is always more fun when you're doing it with your friends. And in no time flat, you guys have made the Destiny community one of the most engaged, one of the most passionate, one of the most positive gaming communities maybe ever. So with that, for those of you at home, we'll see you online this summer in the beta. And for those of you here in the room, let's go play. Thank you.
Those bastards. Well, I stay here and play Destiny 2 and edit this video. Okay, that was really cool. I'm going to end the video now after we said that. So So, yep, there isn't much I can say other than what I've said in this past hour, other than I'm impressed. It looks really cool. I love the effort they've put into that, at least one story mission of the game. Guided games, perfect, just what we need. Anyone can play with anyone. Like, you don't have to have 6 people that you've met on LFG. You can play with anyone. Clans are really cool. Can't wait to be in part of a clan. I doubt I'll make my own because I don't really have that many dedicated Destiny players. But yeah, I'm not seeing one bad thing in this whole thing. So yeah, bring on Destiny 2 on September 8th. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
But first, Jose, your immediate reactions.